Hi everyone, my name is Lee, I'm Steve's videographer. Before we get into today's video, I want to explain why this one has been sat on ice since last December. We filmed it months ago, but we held it back because we've been working hard to secure better deals for you on the rackets that we review. And now we finally have them. This video is all about one of the biggest questions that we get asked, and that is it worth upgrading your beginner paddle racket to a top-end model? To find out, Steve gave a free lesson to a couple who've come to paddle from tennis. They've been playing for almost a year, not total beginners, but still early enough that the racket choice really matters to them. They brought their own rackets, including a lighter head gravity that's great for the wrist, but harder to generate power with. So today they're testing two top-end rackets, the Wilson Defy V1 and the Head Coello Pro, and comparing them to their own gear, while Steve gives his thoughts as well as a coach and a top-level player. And because we waited to release this, we can now give you better discounts than ever. The Defy V1 is currently £250 at the Wilson store, and with our old 30% code, that would have saved you £75. But with our new 10% offer all things tennis, the same racket works out at £135, which is actually cheaper overall. We're also filming today at the Zuki warehouse. They've built their own private paddle court, and if you want to check out the supplements we use for joint health, energy and recovery, you can get 20% off with the code PaddleWorld20 at zuki.com. Right, let's get into the lesson and the racket test.
Today we're also here, we're going to be comparing rackets. We're going to look at Wilson rackets, some head rackets, and we're going to look at the differences and see how they play, what the pickup feels like, what the swing feels like, what the contact feels like, the noise, the power, the control, what these rackets actually feel like. So it'll help you make your decision when you buy one, which will help your paddle.
Okay.
That's, without me saying anything, just try it. Then you try the reddish one. So we've got two top of the range rackets. Coello, that's 375 grams. And this is 365. So this is almost the top of the range Wilson one, but a little bit different. Good shot. That, when you hit that, it sounds different to start with. Do you hear the sound? I don't know. Wow. Yeah, oh wow. Very impressed. Let me just serve. Definitely different sound, less power, a lot lighter. So it feels like you've got to do a bit more to get the ball to go with the speed that you'd like. Let's just try.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get that ball. So, feels more solid to pick it up. It's easier to hit harder. It just. Easier to hit hard. What do you mean? I mean, I don't feel as though I need to put as much effort into the shot. Because it's maybe a bit stiffer.
It's more powerful.
More stiffer, it's more powerful, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this feels heavier in the head. So that when I hit it, it pings off the head faster than my Babolat.
Yeah.
And I don't have to put as much effort into getting it over the net with speed.
Do you prefer that? Do you actually prefer that?
Yeah, because I'm quite an aggressive player at tennis and at this, and I like power.
Right. This is your band?
Yes.
Yeah, so this one, this Babolat, it's 345, which is very light, so it should feel a lot heavier to start with. And it's got a smooth surface, so less abrasive. And the sound and the foam is obviously a bit more spongy. Spongy foam tends to absorb the power. The stiffer foam tends to give you more power because the ball is not springing so much. So I'll just do a serve with this.
Yeah.
Just feels a bit dead. Just feels a bit dead, not very lively.
Just tell me again what...
Well, obviously I find it a bit heavier to play with, but because it, I think, generates more power than mine, although I've got a slightly weakened wrist, I didn't notice the extra weight. It had the sort of power behind it. So I think when I'm playing more, I will definitely invest in something like that. This is my beginner's racket.
Yeah, of course. That's a good racket.
Yeah.
It is a one that it's very popular.
But for me, it's how much.
You've kind of gone for lightness, thinking it would hurt your wrist, but then you're having to hit it harder with that. Is it?
Yes. Yeah. So obviously, probably more feedback than on something like that with a bit more power.
So now, Karen, you're playing with the Wilson Defy V1. It is the Defy V1, which is not the top of the range, but second off the top of the range.
Okay.
And you're playing with Head's signature series Coello Pro. So that is their top of the range. So see how you think these are. This one has more of sort of it's really hard.
Yeah.
It
feels like it's got more
it grips
traction.
it.
Yeah. This one. I don't like this one. Feels. Yeah. Feels cool.
Are you still not really liking that one?
I'm not really.
Swap them back over now then, to put it back on the racket you do like.
Ideal shot.
I should have let that one go.
You got it. You did. There you go. Right.
To be honest, I didn't find that much difference between that one and that one.
No.
Probably a little bit heavier in the head than that one is.
If you had to choose one, buy one.
I'd go for that one.
Yeah, you'd go for
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely would. I couldn't get on with that one at all. I didn't like the connection. It didn't feel right when I hit it. That's probably because I wasn't hitting it right. But I found this one gave me less sort of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Vibrations.
Yeah, vibration for my wrist.
It's a
And
heavier
gave me a little
racket.
bit more power. Whereas that one, just for me, didn't feel right.
Right. Sorry, Wilson. We've all gone head, but no, it is a nice racket. Steve, what's your thoughts on the two?
So I'm comparing these two rackets. Obviously, this is a slightly more advanced racket because it's heavier.
By the way, that's nearly £100 more.
Yeah. So we're not quite comparing like for like, but I feel so cosmetically. Actually, prefer this one.
You'd still go for the Defy V1 over there. Just to explain why, as for an advanced player. Yeah.
Having played with them, I just get the feeling the balance is different. It's still got a lot of power, and obviously the technology going in to make this quite a stiff surface gives me instant power and control. This one looks more rounded, meaning the edges a little bit more rounded, the head one. And I think the balance is a little bit different. So for me, I would go for the Wilson one rather than the head one. It just feels a bit head heavy, which is good for really advanced players. So if you're more advanced players, you might go for this racket because it's pretty head heavy. And this one is well balanced and is more of a just below a more advanced player, up to advanced. This would be advanced, but not super advanced, where this one, you would definitely play tournaments with this and with this, but not quite to the higher level.
Yeah. But of course, that's only the Defy V1. It's not the Defy Pro.
Yeah.
We ain't got one. You can't get one to love the money. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you decide whether upgrading from a beginner racket to a top-end model is worth it for your game. As you saw, the couple had very different reactions to the Defy V1 and the Coello Pro, and Steve's perspective as a coach adds a whole other layer to you more advanced players. If you're thinking of buying a racket, remember you can now get 10% off the Defy V1, the Coello, and loads of other models at All Things Tennis using our code SRPadel. It genuinely works out cheaper than our Wilson code, which is why we waited to release this video. And if you want to support the channel while looking after your joints, energy and recovery, you can also get 20% off Zuki supplements with the code PadelWorld20 at zuki.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like. More racket reviews are coming, so please make sure that you're subscribed. Just click the little button just there. If you're a beginner, there is a full playlist of lessons just there for you, and if you are more advanced, check out our latest video just there. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.